first of all, the issue of trace was brought to my attention. I met with all of our prosecutors when I took office, and they said, this is ridiculous. We can't make these cases. And so we did all of the research and discovered that the minimum amount that can be tested twice is 1/100th of a gram. That's 1/100th of this. This is a due process issue. It's an issue of integrity in prosecution. So we did the research, and in Bexar County, San Antonio is the largest city there, their threshold is 1/100th of a gram. In Travis County, Austin, it's 1/100th of a gram, and in Tarrant County, Fort Worth, it's double that, 2/100ths of a gram. And from that, all these benefits have flowed. Do you know that it takes an officer 2 to 3 hours to arrest and book an individual? Do you want somebody off the street, an officer off the street, for 2 to 3 hours booking?
Same amount of time for marijuana. And yet, those people, you know, the time is taken up. They go to jail. 18-year-olds get criminal convictions. And there's no help anywhere. You've come to the help for the cocaine users. Why not the marijuana guys?
David, what I'm telling you, it's a due process issue. I'm not ignoring the law. If it can't be tested twice, it's wrong to prosecute.
Okay. Well, Judge Anderson, you're being supported by a number of police groups, and one of the concerns the police groups said is they don't like the policy of the DA's office when it comes to trace amounts of cocaine. So where are you on this?
Well, first of all, it's against the law. It is against the law. And I've not talked to any police officer that said that they minded arresting somebody or taking the 2 hours that it took to arrest somebody. But that's really not their main concern. I've met with different groups of police officers to find out just what this is all about. Where are you coming from on this? And it's the burglaries, it's the aggravated robberies, it's cases that won't get taken at intake. And I've talked to different officers, different agencies, just to find out where they were coming from. Now they are upset about the small amount of cocaine cases, but that's a part of their concern.
When that policy was adopted, my understanding is that the district attorney's office made a presentation to the district judges' committees that deal with criminal justice in the county that you were a member of. And my understanding is you didn't have anything to say about it when it was adopted. So are you taking a new position because you're now running for DA, or you've changed your mind since that occurred, or none of the above, and there's another answer?
None of the above.
Okay.
It's against the law.
Okay, but why did you not speak out when you were on the committee?
You were presiding judge, as I recall.
Correct. Correct.
So if you and your colleagues had decided you didn't want this to happen, couldn't you have derailed this through the various committees you all operate under?
I continued to have these cases come through my court. They continued to be prosecuted. All right? The ones that were presented were prosecuted.
I understand that. But could you not have spoken out when it was presented? And if you change your mind, that's certainly okay. I mean, we change your mind all the time.
No, I have not changed.
But you didn't speak out when you were on the committee and tried to stop it.
It is against the law.
I understand.
It is to be prosecuted, and you'll have to refresh my memory about this committee that you're talking about.
Do you have any problems with the other program that Judge Likas takes credit for? You do take credit for the Divert program, which is a DWI program. It keeps people...
Our juvenile diversion program, we have done so much to prevent crime here in Harris County. But to refresh Judge Anderson's recollection, I made a presentation to the Criminal Justice Council of Harris County. And he was present. He was representing the district courts. In fact, he was on the jail population committee at the time. The sheriff was there. The constables were there. David, I want the people of Harris County to understand that we made presentations to the command staff of the Houston Police Department, to the sheriff's office, and to this council, and to other organizations before we implemented this, all right? There were no objections. The only thing that HPD asked is that we do a 6-month trial and then determine the effectiveness of it. We did that. I've got the stats here. The crime rate is down. The best crime prevention tool is to have officers on the street. I want them to go after the drug dealer who sold the drugs, the person who supplied the person who sold the drugs, and all the way up that chain.
I like the program.
But let me respond to that. Sure. This was a presentation to present information. There was not a vote taken. There was not a place to argue or one way or another. It was a presentation. So that's what we did. We listened to the presentation.
There's a